sideline. David?
Thank you very much.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron James is out there with Johnson. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, a star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's stolen by Bradley. Plays it up and banks it in.
Great at maintaining some balance on that play. Bradley gets physical, but stays with the play.
And here's Phoenix. Paul passes to Crowder. He kicks it to Bridges. The pass to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Here's LeBron. That one goes. Count it. And at this point late in the season, Brent, any danger that contenders that might be coasting can't flip the switch for the playoffs?
I don't think so, Kevin. There's a lot of talk about you want to be hot going into the playoffs. And, you know, I've looked at numbers like that where teams who have gone in, even teams who have won the championship, have been 500 in their last 14 or 15 or 16 games. And, you know, I think it's just a matter of experience. And those teams that have it, they understand the tempo with which they can play before they head into the postseason action.
A nice shot by Booker.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Here's James. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Now, LeBron sometimes will show him off. The handle's right there, pretty sick, slicing up the defense that time.
Here's Booker. Johnson with the block, and he gets it back. Bridges, no one around him. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
A shot by LeBron, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a group.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular their demeanor in their destruction in that game. Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. There's way too much speed to keep up with him.
Poke loose. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. Count that one. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Offensive rebound, McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Payne dishes to McGee. Here's Kaminsky, and he converts the layup.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And it's McGee with the chance.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. On the wing, Booker from outside the arc. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Ariza.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Monk. And then Monk with the jam.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And that one's good, Anthony.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Suns trailing. Passes it to Payne. 11 feet away. McGee. Great positioning on the putback. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over. And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Lakers on top, leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half a decade of losing in Phoenix. And he opened up about what it means now to be on the other side.
That's what I've been waiting on. Playing competitive basketball, night in and night out. Keeping my head down, staying locked in and seeing tunnel vision, trying to play the right way through it all. I want to keep winning basketball games, and we have the culture and the foundation around here to make it happen.
You really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often. Young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Monk, Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. Got that one up quick. Anthony's got 10 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Johnson for three. Another three for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Anthony. Ariza trying to break loose. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Anthony.
Catching and firing. Melo has it all working in this one.
The drive by Booker. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 12.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Timeout called the Lakers. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Well, on top of everything else that you get from Russell Westbrook, you get some good foul shooting. Important trait for any point guard and great scorer in the league. Find your way to the line.
It's stolen by Bradley. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And Westbrook throws it down. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Ball passes to Craig. Outside, Crowder kicks the ball. Over Westbrook. Westbrook with the block.
There is no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
Ball outside. It's stolen by Bradley. Johnson outside. Tries again. Good work there as it goes. Horton Tucker's got his first bucket in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Ayton. Goes back up. Bridges outside. A wide open look here for Craig. Connects from three-point range. Craig's got it all tied up now for the Suns. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
His shot out of the cannon. Westbrook so quick on the dribble drive. Defenders with no way of getting over there fast enough to stop him.
Paul passes to Craig. Bridges with it. It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity.
2 minutes.
For Craig, it's tipped.
2 minutes.
The feed now to Crowder. And the rejection by James.
Wow, LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
Bradley finds Johnson. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. They'll go to the line. That one on 8.
At the line for the Lakers.
Very little resistance
Stanley
against that
Johnson.
throw down.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Payne in for Paul. Bridges shot good.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And they double up James. And he gets it to go. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Booker, he's checked in for Bridges. And then for Los Angeles, Carmelo Anthony comes in for Stanley Johnson. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for James. Suns moving the ball around. And McGee kicks to Payne. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
That one good for two. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Johnson finds Payne. On the wing, Johnson takes the three. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got 6.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Anthony. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 3.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Booker looking around. Lets it go from 11. Pass to Payne. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
It's all tied in Phoenix. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, it looked like the ball really was moving there in the first half.
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And the rejection by LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Hall finds Crowder. And here's Booker. 5 to shoot. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And they pick up 2. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Booker with no one around sinks the triple. Booker's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Phoenix.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And the Lakers call time here. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Howard. And it's the Lakers on the break. Westbrook leading the charge. And it's Howard finishing it off.
I think that's Dwight Howard's favorite play. He loves going up for the oop. Outstanding chemistry between him and his teammate there.
Paul passes to Booker. Off target from three-point range. The Lakers in the lead. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Booker. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist. By Johnson. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Phoenix has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Paul kicks to Booker. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Here's Westbrook trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Bradley. And the rejection by Eaton. Second shot opportunity, Howard. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The Suns making a switch here. Craig's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Horton Tucker's checked in. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Booker outside. Pass to Paul. The 3. Rebound the Lakers. James outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Drills the baseline jumper.
LeBron James.
James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, a little bit of separation there. That's the challenge. You want LeBron to make it from the mid-range. Guess what? He can do that too.
Here's Paul. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. And James throws it down.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. Paul. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Paul's got his first points of the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. LeBron with the buckets.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Phoenix has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And the Suns call time.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Torrey Craig. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. Payne dishes to McGee.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That's his first.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight.
Here's Anthony. McGee with the block. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Payne passes to Booker. And it's Kaminsky at the elbow. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Payne. Up and in on the layup. Payne's got 5 now.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
LeBron against Johnson. Over Johnson. And again, the Lakers no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Anthony. He's out there with Trevor Ariza. Malik Monk out there with LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the point guard position. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 1-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Johnson kicks to Kaminsky. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Monk, the pass to Carmelo. Another shot. And LeBron with the layup.
LeBron James.
LeBron's got 10 points here in the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
On the wing, Booker. James covering. Here's McGee. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Paul comes in for Cameron Payne. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Howard's checked in for James. The free throw off from McGee. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Reeves the pass to Ariza. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Over Johnson. And the shot is long. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
So creative right there. Paul's fantastic at finding ways to get inside and capitalize, whether it's him or a teammate.
Clearly, foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity, and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Carries it from 3-point range.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty and some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Johnson gets the bucket.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Lakers trail by 3. And there's the pass to Carmelo. Shoots over Crowder. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Some changes for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton comes in for JaVale McGee. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Johnson. Shots good by Anthony.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Puts up a three. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Anthony, and he lays it straight in. Anthony's got 20 points.
Carmelo Anthony with the game changer.
Booker outside. And Jalen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Paul dishes to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Booker drops in the tray. He's got 29 points.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Timeout called the Lakers. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show, worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Free throw, good. Crowder.
At the line for your challenge, Jay Crowder. 2 shots.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Lakers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Ball against Westbrook. Over Paul. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
It's so subtle, but what an effective up fake from Westbrook there. The defender couldn't help but take a bite.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Ball against Westbrook. And the wide-open shot from Paul. Got it from 16 feet. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
That one doesn't drop. Bridges with some nice defense.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
A player like Mikal Bridges, who enjoys the amount of success that he did coming out of college, winning 2 national championships, shines a different light on how he can impact the greater good in the winning environment that he creates.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And this is the thing about Westbrook. He wants to take the responsibility when it matters most.
Paul looking around. The kick out to Crowder. No good on the triple. Lakers trail by 3. The drive by James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his 2nd personal.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
And so he hits both.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Bridges for 3. Frames it from downtown.
The nerves on this guy.
Not that backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's LeBron. And again, the Lakers no good. Phoenix with the ball. On up the court. And Paul gets it to go in.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Here's James. Howard trying to free himself up. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
LeBron James, one of the best ever to do it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
LeBron James. That's his 4th personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Mikal Bridges.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
He takes it in. Got a piece of it. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good moment. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
welcome to this special edition of NBA 2K TV.
Last weekend's tournament shook down the bracket, and we know now who is going to be battling it out for those championship titles in the March 19th finals.
It was an action-packed tournament, and this week we're bringing you all up to speed on how it all went down.
It's finally arrived. Welcome to the My Team Unlimited 200
Surveying the landscape. All right, a chance before we get going.
VA technology is moving.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Alan. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, VA, in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes is down low with Siakam. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. at the guard spots. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. And for the Lakers, Dwight Howard out there with Johnson. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
The tremendous strength of LeBron on display, going right through the contact.
Trent with room to shoot, and he drains the quick shot.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Westbrook against Van Vliet. Westbrook can't hit. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Tries it from 16. Misses off the right iron. James with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Shot's good by James. James has gotten his second bucket on the night.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing. And we've heard those telling LeBron to shut up and dribble and stay out of it when it comes to social issues. Fortunately, he has no intention of standing on the sidelines.
He didn't have his feet planted.
James against Trent. From the arc.
And you see how Bradley's earned his defensive reputation. He has long arms and terrific balance, and he's always in attack mode.
And the shot is good by Westbrook. And LeBron not just raising his voice, he's helped others do the same. His More Than a Vote initiative instrumental in getting record numbers to the polls, Smitty.
Opening up NBA arenas as voting centers. You want a government by the people, for the people. The ballot is how you do it.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. This one for three.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Count that bucket.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Gary Trent Jr.
And he knocks down the first one. Anthony's checked in for Howard. So he gets them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Anthony. That one is off. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. It makes it a bit of a mystery.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
At the line for Los Angeles.
The first free throw is good.
Well, we've seen Avery Bradley play for years. Always a factor on the defensive end, despite being undersized at the wing position.
And with Bradley at 6'3", he's usually asked to guard any and everyone on the perimeter.
You know, he's still considered a lockdown defender. Has great length and reach, which makes up for his height. He can also bother shooters and hound the ball handlers.
Here's Bradley. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Takes a 13-footer. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The king is an incredible passer.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. And it's the Lakers on the break. Over Trent. The Lakers with the rebound. Over to the left wing. Second chance shot. And Anthony with the lay-in. Anthony's gotten his second bucket of the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Now Anunoby. There's the triple. And the Raptors another three.
OG does a good job of getting ready for catch-and-shoot situations. He knows the value of preparation.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Yeah, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Birch, he's checked in for Toronto. Young comes in for Barnes. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 so far. Trent outside. Van Vliet against Monk. Trent from long range. Here's Birch. Uses the glass on the layup.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Left side, Anunoby. And it's Birds. That time on the assist from Anunoby.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Here's Anthony. Here's Ariza. And there's two. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Here's Trent. And it's Toronto with another. The Lakers trail. Anthony outside. Pass to Monk. To the middle. And Anthony slams it in.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Monk against Trent. Now Van Vliet. Shoots over Monk. Horton Tucker grabs the miss.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Shot is good by Reeves.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now here's Van Vliet. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Denver. Anunoby for three. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Horton Tucker. Anunoby covering. Here's Ariza. And Young with the block. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet and Trent Jr. at the guard spots. Chris Boucher out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the 5. Here's Reeves, guarded by Van Vliet. The shot by Reeves, no good. Toronto has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass Pass to Van Vliet. Lets the three fly. He drops it from range.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc. Hard to think of a player who's transformed more than Van Vliet. Undrafted, spent some time in the G League. Now he's a primary catalyst for this team. Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Boucher. They get it back. Achua passes to Boucher. Van Vliet outside. Here's Achua, and it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Here's Monk. And a nice finish on the layup. Monk's got his first 2 points of the night. A true all-around talent. Van Vliet gives you the big things and all the little things as well, Grant.
Well, you talk about the points, the assists, but look at the rebounding and the steals and the charges he takes. I mean, he's a glue guy and a star.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Anunoby's got 9.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
All right, look who's coming up to the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
Both teams will make substitutions. All right, time now to bring you the teams leading the league in second chance points in the past month. In third, the Raptors.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's James. Here's Johnson.
Attack and once you let Johnson near the rim, it's you against his strength and will.
Toronto has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Trent from long range. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Barnes. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts. Smitty, it's a challenge for coaching staffs to keep their players sharp when it gets this late in the season, right?
It's one of the toughest aspects of the job, BA. X's and O's, they take a back seat right now. It's about keeping players engaged in the process.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Van Vliet from behind the arc. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And here's Howard. He's covered by Siakam. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Siakam with it. Down low. Ooh, Howard with a block. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
To the paint. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Big man playing big. Once Siakam gets it there, it's a done deal.
Shoots it from the high post. Here's Howard. Siakam pulls down the board.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Here's Bradley. Got a hand on it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
And this is exactly why he's out here. In order to block shots in tight games like this.
The Lakers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Birch, he's checked in for Boucher. The Raptors have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Trent from long range. That one doesn't drop. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. He has 6.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Van Vliet against Anthony. Van Vliet misses.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And that one good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Van Vliet outside. And again, Toronto no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Well, it's been 8 years since LeBron won his 4th MVP trophy. A player who's regarded as the best of his generation. Hard to argue he shouldn't have more.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And LeBron has admitted some irritation with the MVP voting in the past.
Yes, B.A., he's come in second 4 times. That's tied with Jerry West and Larry Bird for the most in NBA history. This is a guy accustomed to deciding outcomes. This one is out of his hands.
And he makes a first.
2020 was an incredible year for Siakam. Taking his game to a new level, was named an All-Star and an All-NBA player.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Trent. Outside Monk. Here's James. Monk passes to Anthony. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Anthony against Barnes. And down it goes. 2 points. Birch has got 6.
Pulling no punches. Attacking the heart of that defense.
James against Birch. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
Toronto's gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. The open shot by Van Vliet, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 11.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
That one drops 4. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Van Vliet with it. Here's Barnes. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been appreciated, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. What you think, Denny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the season.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joe.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
LeBron James out there with Johnson. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Bradley in a 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Van Vliet. Over Howard. Howard with some nice D. The Lakers in the lead. James outside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Toronto's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. 3-pointer Van Vliet. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's James. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Pass to James. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Trent. Siakam outside. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Well, Fred could do this all day. He's that confident in his long-range shooting.
And the Lakers call time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Siakam. Rebound by the Lakers.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
Toronto has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Van Vliet. And counted from 12 feet. Van Vliet's got 16 points. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Westbrook against Van Vliet. Westbrook can't hit. Toronto trailing. Here's Trent. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he's coming off a breakout season. Fred Van Vliet is now at times a #1 scoring option. His improvement year to year has been something to watch.
Trent from long range. Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Johnson, second chance effort. The shot by James, no good. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Inside, here's Trent. Howard grabs the miss from going undrafted to signing an $85 million contract. Van Vliet has not taken his foot off the gas.
Tremendous work ethic, VA. Always focused. He has range now, and you love watching him use his body and skill to convert at the rim.
Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. Achua's checked in for Toronto. Trent on the wing. Back to Van Vliet. For 3. And again, no good by Toronto.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Count that one. Westbrook's gotten 4 this quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
To the inside. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. James passes to Howard. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. And for the Raptors, they're shooting at 45% of the game so far. Westbrook against Van Vliet. Trent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebounded by LeBron.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Westbrook, the pass to James. That one goes in. And now it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Birch, he's checked in for Young. And it's Barnes in for Anunoby. And the basket by Trent.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Barnes goes in. And And the powerful one-handed slam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Anthony misses.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Achua with the dunk.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's James. And the layup is good off the glass. James has got 14 points here in the second half.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Here's Van Vliet. And it's Toronto with another.
This is what happens when Fred gets into a rhythm. His whole offensive game rises to another level.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Achua with a steal.
Los Angeles foul.
Shea's checked in for Toronto.
Into the lineup for the Raptors.
Here's Barnes. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Trent's shot is off.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Pass to Anthony. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's James. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And the Lakers have possession. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Absolutely carrying. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. at the guard spots. Kim Birch is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Barnes in at the 3. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's Anthony on the take. Banked it in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Puts it up from 12. Barnes, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. And he drives in. The shot by Reeves, no good. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Johnson, he's checked in for LeBron.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers, Stanley Johnson.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Van Vliet, the pass to Birch. Tries again. And he lays it in.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Anthony with a bucket.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Here's Barnes. Rebounded by Johnson.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Basket's good. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Barnes goes in. And there's the call on Kim Birch. That's his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Siakam's checked in. Monk against Trent. With the 10-footer. That one rolls around and rims out. It's stolen by Howard. Pass to Reeves. Takes it inside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And for Toronto, they're shooting about 43% on this one. Van Vliet outside. And the three-pointer goes. Van Vliet's got 21 points in the game.
comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
Howard inside, working on Siakam. And the shot's good. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside Barnes, over Howard. No good, a bit long that time.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Reeves, lets it go from deep. And they get it back. Tries again. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Siakam does a great job of contesting and altering shots. That time gets the block.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Westbrook. It's deflected. And due to the coronavirus, many teams played with little to no fans for the entirety of last season, Smitty.
Yeah, B.A., I really felt for the players and fans. We definitely missed out. I never had to do it, but it has to be a huge adjustment, especially when you're playing at home.
Toronto's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Three-pointer. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're up by 8. A minute 20 left to play in the fourth quarter. James double-teamed. Johnson passes to Westbrook. Here's Howard. Good on the shot.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Lakers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
James with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. And that one's good. James.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Pass to Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one was a fun one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.